how is it like what I think you said earlier, Claire, like parents and adults, where are you? Where were you? Why did it escalate to this point to where your kid felt like he had to bring a knife? Or
That
what if the
includes
teacher came in?
administrators at schools, though, too.
Right, right. Absolutely.
What is happening in these schools that we're getting to this point and you're not realizing it? And it's not that there weren't ever fights at school, but you think about how fast those administrators were at Benson when we were in high school.
Yeah,
The fight couldn't go on too long before they were swarming the scene.
right. And they was on it. They was on it. I
They
will say
were
that.
on it. And most times you couldn't even get that far into a fight before they were there.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna break it up in a minute. Fights mostly lasted about a minute and a half. Felt like an eternity or some shit, but yeah, that administrator. I
What
just
is
remember
what is happening? What is
it's,
happening that
it's
administrators are not taking charge of their schools and they're not paying attention and you're not aware of conflicts that exist and they themselves are not present.
mhm. Well, I mean, we have a real time situation of my little cousin. You know what I'm saying in his situation, and
100%.
and the shit that he's doing. I was able to have a meeting with the administrators at the school. You know what I'm saying, and just listening to this goddamn Skittles bullshit that they was talking. You know what I'm saying, and it's just like and it reminds me of this situation here because I told Don, I was like, I'm not necessarily worried about what happened to my cousin versus what he will end up doing to somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Because he's
For
getting
fucking with
pushed.
him. Right. And so to me, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, and that this is what we're talking about. That could easily be him. You see what I'm saying? Because he's feeling like he ain't got the support. And so that's what we're talking about administrators in the school. Because when I listen to them speak about the situation, I was just it's one of these, like, whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers don't get it because if a kid's acting like that, if you're bullying a kid to me, if I was an administrator and I don't have no expertise on being an administrator in the public school system, but I do know that if it were up to me and kids were or behaving in that manner, I'm going to talk to your parents and I'm going to talk to the kid and I'm going to tell you straight, just like this: do it again, and your motherfucking ass is out of here. Period. There ain't
Period.
going. There's no wiggle room. We're not going to do any of that. You got to go. You know what I'm saying? And if you could, I mean,